Sassos! Amidst the countless stars shining in the vast expanse of space, a faint distress signal intermittently beams from afar. Alone in my spacecraft, I'm hurtling at full speed toward the source of that signal. Somewhere out there, someone is facing a crisis, trembling in solitude and fear, waiting for rescue. I am a member of the space rescue team. Upon receiving an SOS signal, I immediately head to its location, disregarding my own safety, to perform rescue operations. The blue badge shining on my uniform is not merely decorative. It signifies the 50 rescues I've completed, a mark of honor. However, I don't do this job to increase the count of my badges. In the vastness of space, the value of a human life feels infinitely more significant than it does on Earth. The badges don't matter. Despite the rarity of returning home to my family, the love I have for humanity keeps me tethered to this noble duty. "Hang in there. I'm on my way to rescue you soon," I replied, to which a relieved voice responded. "Thank you. I was at a loss alone. You're coming to rescue me?" "Yes, I'm a rescue operative. What happened to you?" "I collided with a meteoroid belt. There are many meteoroids in this area. Be careful." "Understood. My love for humanity will not let me retreat from this proud mission." "Stay strong. I'll be there soon," I encouraged, eliciting a relieved response. "I'm truly grateful. I couldn't have managed alone." "Of course, I'm a rescuer. What accident did you have?" "I hit a meteoroid belt. Be careful. This area is filled with them." "Got it." Despite the meteoroids, I couldn't delay the rescue thinking only of my safety. A moment's hesitation could render everything futile. I increased my speed while continuing to communicate. "Are you okay? Can you hang in there?" "Yeah, my oxygen is fine, but the temperature control is broken and it's terribly cold. I'm getting sleepy." "Don't sleep. You'll die of hypothermia. Stay awake." However, as the number of meteoroids increased on the radar, I had to reduce the speed of my ship. This meant that the rescue would take longer than expected. To prevent him from falling asleep, I had to keep him talking. "Which planet are you from?" "Earth." "So am I. Honestly, Earth is unmatched. The colonies on Mars and Venus, the bases on the Moon, they're different. I'll definitely rescue you." Nostalgia filled my voice. My burning love for humanity means I don't discriminate in my rescue efforts based on one's home. In the deep reaches of space aboard their metallic ship, a scaly creature proposed to its comrades. "Let's have some fun by taking down those beings on that planet next." "Agreed," responded the others, their scales bristling with excitement as they twisted their bodies in anticipation. Their target was a green planet with a single moon. "How does it look?" they asked, peering through a high-powered telescope at the planet below. "There they are. They're using 2 legs to scuttle around. But how shall we deal with them this time?" one mused. "Well, we've used heat rays before, and last time, we made them kill each other with a vicious gas. Surely there's a more thrilling way to finish them off this time," another pondered. "Let's come up with something spectacular," they all agreed. One of them boarded a small space vessel and descended to the planet. After a few hours, they returned and reported, "I've done it." "Good work. Did it go well?" the leader asked. "I caught one and skinned it. It put up a fierce fight and screamed terribly," the scout replied. "That must have been entertaining. So what's next?" "I've already handed the skin over to our research team. They're developing a virus that will dissolve it," the scout informed them. "Excellent. We'll be able to watch from here as their skin melts away into sludge. I can't wait to see that," the leader said eagerly. They waited, excited for the spectacle. Soon, the research team announced the completion of the virus. "Let's spread it quickly," the leader commanded. Their spaceship circled the planet, dispersing the virus everywhere. "Now, we'll soon see them writhing in agony," one remarked gleefully. But their excitement turned to confusion. Something's wrong. They seem panicked, but none are dying. In fact, some even seem to be enjoying it. One noted with dissatisfaction. That's odd. It's getting creepy. Let's stop and leave this place, another suggested. Yes, let's find another planet, they agreed, departing from the now troubled Earth. Back on Earth, a group of serious-faced scientists were busy investigating why everyone had suddenly become naked, a bizarre phenomenon that had begun right after the mysterious disappearance of their clothes.
In a distant corner of the universe, the inhabitants of the planet Real were observing a star where constant nuclear explosions occurred. "Look at that," one said, pointing out the window of their observatory. "If they've reached the nuclear stage, we can't dawdle. Let's send them the gift we discussed." Soon a spaceship was launched from Real, heading toward Earth. "What is that?" a man shouted, pointing to the sky. "Looks like a flying object." "Indeed. The question is, from which star was it sent, and why has it come to Earth?" "Who knows? We'll find out when we see what's inside," another replied, as everyone gazed upward in a mix of curiosity and anxiety. The object crashed in the outskirts of a city, its origin clearly not of this world. It was as large as a 100-story building. The residents watched in bewilderment as a section of the silvery object creaked and slowly opened what appeared to be a door. "Something's coming out," someone exclaimed. "It must be dangerous!" Another screamed as a creature emerged, prompting a wave of panic. Indeed, the creature was monstrous, resembling a combination of a lizard and a hippo, but the size of a small building, walking slowly on 6 thick legs. Every step it took crushed everything beneath it. Not one, but nearly 10 of these creatures appeared, all with a rust iron color and durability that deflected bullets effortlessly. Emergency alerts were issued, and as people evacuated, the military set up at a distance. "Fire!" the commanders ordered as bazooka shells were launched one after another. However, the monsters barely flinched. "Use missiles!" a voice called out. But even missiles had little effect. The creatures were surprisingly quick and dodged with ease, crushing buildings as they moved. The situation quickly escalated beyond the capability of one nation. Help was requested internationally, and countries rallied, fearing the destruction of the world if left unchecked. The creatures seemed to be breeding, prompting an all-hands-on-deck response from every nation. Science and research were exchanged internationally. High-voltage electric fences were erected, poisonous baits were spread, landmines buried, and hypnotic gases deployed. Which of these measures worked was uncertain, but eventually, the relentless assault of the creatures ceased. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief, clasping hands and discussing their narrow escape. "We finally managed to subdue them. They were large and strong, but not particularly smart," one person noted. "Indeed, it was a close call. Who would send such terrifying creatures? But we can't relax yet. We must prepare for more challenges and set aside earthly conflicts to focus on extraterrestrial threats," another added. "True. When you think about it, the nuclear arms race was foolish. Let's vow never to engage in such trivial matters again." Back on Real, the Astronomical Observatory announced, "Nuclear explosions are no longer acceptable." "That's good. Our heartfelt gift seems to have served its purpose," the Real residents remarked. "Of course," another added. "Who wouldn't be moved by such adorable creatures? Surely the inhabitants of that star are delighted by now." As they conversed, the giant Ralliansians stroked the heads of their 6-legged pets, smiling fondly at their playfulness.